just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. It's taken to the 26. Other side of midfield at the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this one too low. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's brought down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Check mash, check mash.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Change it.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
No, we change it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work. Field across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. On the ball.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, and Thomas has it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
1st and 10, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Willis to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Willis is going to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to 60, back to 60. Big Lion. No.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Eluding the pressure. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left here, Landry. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understand.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Jackson throwing once more. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson now. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think you
every single pick you've gotten, his animations is not letting me come back to the ball. This is incredible. Every single pass that you've gotten to pick off, his animations
stunning
I
to
can't
me
come back.
because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
There's nothing to talk about crazy. You literally gotten all picks. Literally animation won't let me come back to the ball. Not a single one of them picks is literally my players hurt. I can't do shit. No, what? There ain't no pressure. I'm back there standing still.
And the Eagles get
every single one.
All the
And look at this. Oh my God,
Elliott good on the extra
so
point.
ass.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third
so
quarter.
ass. Literally every pick you got.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps.
Well, they've given you 7, so I think we're pretty even. If they gave me 1,
probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
No, you shouldn't even have. You should have maybe 1 pick. That's it.
At the line and ready to roll.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a
you're tripping if you
nail-biter
think
in this
it's
one,
not.
CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about
Look at this.
getting out of here,
Look at this. It didn't even let me grab onto the
to get
dude.
over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason.
You can't jump it. You've gotten every single other one of those.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you
about
mean?
that, because it has been pretty clear who the better
Clowning
team has
right
been
now.
in this one. And in a league
Be
where we talk
realistic.
about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. watching
Every
this
post,
ball,
you're literally able to jump, and I can't move my receiver. Where is that logic? That's Madden. That's straight Madden.
From the 39, Jackson escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
That 7
and he
lineman
goes
just watching.
down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
On third down, Jackson.
Look at this. Yeah.
He's got a
Surprised you
man
even let me grab that
complete.
bitch.
And he'll have it past
Yeah, you was about to pick it. You was about to get what you wanted.
before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on third.
But that's my point. I can grab that, but I can't grab the catch that I'm supposed to be able to catch. That's how you know the game is fucked up.
To throw is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
Did I say
And the
anything?
Eagles are going to
I can
have
see.
it here as they'll
I'm letting you know.
start
You would have heard me say
24-yard
something.
line.
Well, to be blunt,
I know what football is. Played it my whole life. I know what's realistic and what's not.
Right there, still in the third quarter.
I didn't say. Did I say anything about that?
Miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start.
Did I say anything about it though? If I would have said anything, then obviously would have. I didn't disagree.
Hasn't been a banner day.
Like that. That's realistic. Because you got hit, right? Because you had pressure, right? All right, exactly.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception.
Be mad and shit to be having motherfuckers think that their head is bigger than what the fuck it is. 6 of them pictures that I have were all animations my receiver would not let me click on to get to the ball. So in real life, the receiver's not going to move to the ball. Answer this. The receiver's not going to move to the ball in real life? Okay. Exactly. It's ass.
After the interception,
look at this shit, bro. What? What is the point of having linemen?
And that's his second.
Okay, that's one defender. I have 4 on my back. Explain that. My lineman ain't shit.
I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
It's my left guard.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, it sucks, right? It's shitty, right? It's a shitty feeling, right?
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shitty fucking feeling.
Finding his target,
when the game fucks you.
Up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines.
Shitty fucking feel when you know you had something that you shouldn't, the other person shouldn't be able to get, but you still get it.
That's caught, and he'll get in. And they're gonna
I bet you not. You up 17. I wouldn't be tripping either. Like I said, you take away the 6 picks, you're not in the game.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know how you figure you should have 50. Like I said, you shouldn't have 6 picks. So, you say you fit me, you say you feel me, but then you turn around and say you should have 50. I'm confused.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
What are you standing still, bro?
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
Get the fuck
down.
over there, bro.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And that's complete to Sanders.
Strip that bitch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
What's it matter?
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone.
Yeah,
and
watch.
No chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, what's the point of you being a fullback?
Once again, not
You're not
much
gonna
running
block.
room,
There's
if
literally
any
a person
at
there
all.
for you to block. You don't
Calling
block.
no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The gain of 19 and picking up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jackson on first down.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Look at this. Look at this.
Throw incomplete.
You hit my guy, and I can't even go to the ball. Get the fuck out of here. You literally, I'm feeling my controller vibrate because you're budging the fuck out of my dude after 5. Like, come on, bro. Be realistic.
Jackson. Able to connect with Dotson.
Oh my God, 50 ball this shit.
Right at the 15-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for a touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Commanders 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
You're still in the pocket.
But that one
What the fuck, Matty? You're literally in the pocket.
Looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand,
Oh my
it's an
God,
opportunity for the
bro!
guys
This
to come off
game.
the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full
You're
play
in the
no
pocket,
matter
throwing the
how
ball out of
bad it
bounds.
is.
Get the fuck out of here, Matty. But I get called for it, and I'm out of the pocket
That
when I
one
do
looks
it.
like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. On the move past the 40. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. Here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
18, Rattler, 18, hurry.
Willis wants to pass it again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
Get the fuck out of here!
Continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But
This game is so comical.
To do.
Third and goal, Willis.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
Gotta love it.
Second touchdown of the afternoon.
So ass, bro.
And the Eagles have opened
So
up
bad,
a
bro.
4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Elliott good on the
So
extra
bad.
point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Commanders 23.
Now after the touchdown,
bad.
here's
It's
Elliott
not
on to
even
kick it
funny.
away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.